Hi, I'm Shantla Israel, and we have a new segment, and it's called The Scoop, where myself and Jordan Pratt, who is my co-host, are going to be talking about hot topics going on around our area. So we're going to be able to talk about these hot topics in 10 minutes or less. So Jordan, we're going to jump right into it. And the first topic I want us to address is the potential closing of Penn State Fayette Everly campus. How do you feel about how it's going to make an impact on students, faculty, and the local economy?
Now, when I seen this, I want to say this. I saw a post on Facebook last week, right? And it really hurt me to my core. Why does it hurt me to my core? People are probably wondering. I graduated from Penn State. Not that I wanted to, but when I needed to fall back on a university, Penn State was incredible for me, right? And I feel like this is a place where the community needs Penn State's impact. Without Penn State Fayette, Uniontown, PA, Fayette County in general is in trouble. One, economically, and two, the impact and where our future of our kids and everyone goes. So that's where I'm at with it. What do you feel?
I feel like resource after resource is being taken away from the area, so it's going to impact students, current students, potential students, faculty. They won't have jobs. Local economy, we're going to lose money because a lot of businesses give tuition reimbursement, and a lot of people go to Penn State Fayette campus. And so for the the main university to be closing satellite sites and to think about this one as potential closure, it's devastating. I just think it's devastating. I hope that it doesn't happen, but we just, like people like you and I and other people that are advocating for it to stay open, need to continue to have a strong voice and continue to do what we need to do to prevent the potential closing of this campus.
Absolutely. And last thing I want to say about this, I feel that as a community, not just black, white, it doesn't really matter your race in the situation. You need to be known with this information, need to be sharing it with everybody, because Penn State Fayette cannot shut down for Fayette County. It just cannot.
Absolutely. I agree. So I want to move on to another hot topic that is taking social media and national and local news by storm, which is the brawl at the Uniontown versus Meadville boys basketball game. Now, Jordan, I know that you probably have a lot to say as a former Raider who was on the boys basketball team and just a student athlete in Uniontown School District. I'm going to say that I don't have a lot that I'm going to say at this time, besides that a lot of families have been impacted by this incident, and I hope that there is a positive resolution for everyone involved, and that this has taught, every one of us who have witnessed this in some way, how quickly things can happen. And I just want a positive outcome for this whole thing for everyone involved. So what is your perspective on this?
I really want to agree with you completely there, that I think this is a situation where there's a lot of negative press on it. Where personally, as an athlete, someone who's been in Notorious's shoes, in environments like that where tensions are heightened like that, I can say I can relate, right? I can relate with that. But on the other side of things, I'm not really sure about this situation. I would really love for every angle to be shown in a way that is not just showing, negative press for Reggie. Because one thing is, I don't want to judge Reggie for what he did based on what I'm seeing on the internet. We weren't in the situation. We didn't know the exact heights of what was going on. So I think that there just needs to be a door open for Reggie, the family, the coaches, and everyone to express, and really grow from this situation.
Absolutely. I think the last thing that you said, growth, I think a lot of growth can and will happen from this incident, but wishing everybody involved the best outcomes possible. And, we'll just stay tuned to see how that continues to develop. The next thing I want to talk about in our conversation is the reopening of the labor and delivery union unit at WVU Uniontown Hospital. So I'll start this off. One of the reasons why I think a lot of people are thinking Jordan, is why the unit originally closed is one question that I have, and what led to the reopening. What I remember at one point, there was a lot of negative conduct incidents that were attached to the labor and delivery unit at the Uniontown Hospital before WVU has taken over. And I think a lot of people are wondering, like, why did it close in the first place, like I said, and how did it reopen? And it makes I have the same concerns. I want to know, if somebody out there is watching and you work there and you know why it originally closed and how it reopened, I would love to hear from it. But I'm grateful that it has reopened because it gives families a closer option to go and birth their child instead of traveling to Pittsburgh or West Virginia. But it's still in the back of my mind. There's questions that haven't been answered.
That's one of them situations where you have to know what's going on completely, right? Because they're bringing kids into the world. I don't have too much to comment on that, but
Right.
I agree with you. That information should be public. We should have more information about why it closed and why it's reopening.
Absolutely.
And the benefits of it reopening.
Yes. And that is my next portion of this is, what does it mean for the future of healthcare and women's healthcare in Uniontown? Like I said, I touched a little bit on it that, women and their families will have a closer option. But more importantly is it a safe location for people to go to? Because I think safety is a factor that people are thinking of. I believe that it is. But I just want those who know that for sure to reassure the community that it is safe for them, because at one point a lot of women and their families didn't feel that it was safe. And is that one of the reasons why it was closed down? I mean, it's a question, for us to think about.
Yeah, anyone out there, please reach out to us. Please share the information, that way we can share it with the public.
Absolutely. And what I want to do, Jordan, is what I want to say is one of the reasons why I've reached out to you, and if you're watching, why I reached out to speak with Jordan, us to do the collaboration on the Scoop, is that one, Jordan is from a different generation. He's going to bring that perspective. He is a male. He's going to bring a male perspective. And I know that Jordan is professional, intelligent, and reasonable enough that if we disagree, we can do that in a very calm, respectful manner. So we want to address the hot topics that are going on in our community, and we want to hear from you. And so these are very short, brief conversations that we're having, but we do want your input. So if you know a story that we can share on the Scoop, please let us know. And if you have any additional questions that you want to talk about in regards to the closing of the potential closing of the Penn State University Fayette Everly campus, let us know. If you have any input on the brawl at the Uniontown versus Meadville boys basketball game, let us know. And also the reopening of the labor and delivery unit at West Virginia Uniontown, West Virginia University, Uniontown Hospital, let us know. That was a little tongue twister for us, but we are going to be doing this. We're going to be having more hot topics for you all to come to. This is our way of being in the know. What would you say that?
I would agree.
Yeah, giving us our input. And also, a lot of people just don't have the time to be watching the news for hours. We're going to give it to you straight. We're going to give it to you in 10 minutes or less. And we're going to give it from our perspective on how it impacts us, and then also how we receive information and feedback from you and then respond that way. So Jordan, you have any last minute comments that you want to say?
I would just say I encourage everyone, again, to reach out to us if you have hot topics, if you have ideas in situations or problems or great impact and good things that are happening in the community that need to be talked about. We are here to talk and share those things. I'm excited about this show. We needed this, Shantla. Thank you.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you for agreeing to be my co-host. So we'll see you again soon on The Scoop with Shantla and Jordan. Thanks for watching.